Yo, it's your boy Treasure News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all love, support. Thanks for everybody subscribe to my channel. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Shout out my boy C Hood. Shout out Cindy the Don. Shout out the Mod Squad, all my mods, man. But enough of that, man. This the story of me when I met JoJo before Have It All and Smylez, man. Smylez was the engineer. He was the one who was behind all the magic, man, and it was cold, man. It was exciting to ever get to meet Smylez too. And when I met Smylez, the thing about it, he was an engineer, bro. This was the first engineer that I seen hold a pipe, his own pipe, with JoJo now. But anyways, let me get into the story about JoJo, man. I met JoJo. JoJo pulled up on Rose with Lil J. I'll never forget it. Young, he came over there with Young plenty times. But, I never really paid him no attention. He was just like any other little nigga over there who came over there when he was coming around. But then when he pulled up with Lil J and Smylez and Duck, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man, he must be something. And then, they telling him, like, oh, man, this Swipe, he got us on the radio, bro. He probably could listen to this song. So, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me go ahead and roll up my weed and shit. So I rolled up my weed, and then I go back down there like, what's up, bro? Let me hit the song. So Smylez go up under there. Smylez hit the put it on his phone and shit. He put it on his phone that he got or whatever he got connected. He put it on, and then next thing you know, the song came on, the BDK. I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't gonna never be on the radio, bro. Like you ain't gonna never. I'm like, hey, look, I'm like, man, it's decent, bro. Like it's a decent little anthem, bro. But it's some real BDs, man, that I know what y'all like. I try to like tell them like I know what you own. Like I know that you talking to a Pacific group, but this the time that you need to point out who you talking to, cause this song ain't you ain't gonna last, man. And then at that time, it was still some vultures out here collecting bags for shit. So I'm like, man, you ain't gonna last. He's like tell him, keep it real with him. He respected me for that. He was like, man, Joe, they be disrespecting us, man, and woo woo. So I just started rapping. And he ain't been rapping for a long time. That's why he was cold. But JoJo was the spark of that movement, bro. Like Doug and them, they been into it with the BDs and been saying, you know what I'm saying? But JoJo, he put the spark nationwide. He made everybody want to say that. You can go to Rockford, you can go to Springfield on both ends. You gonna hear somebody saying that what JoJo now. I'm JoJo real. Woo, ain't never met JoJo before. So after I told him that, he was like, man, I got a lot of songs, bro. I got a lot of songs. So now we go in the crib and Creed and them crib. We go in the crib and we smoking, sitting around blowing blackjacks. And, he let me listen to some more songs. And he was like, man, I'm finna shoot Have It All. He's like, I'm gonna shoot Have It All. You know what I'm talking about? You think this song? And when I heard it, I'm like, yeah, that's better, bro. That's better. We can get that on the radio. You know what I'm talking about? I was working to call Ferris and all that shit to, what I'm talking about, get a connection with them. Because I ain't know what type of connection they had, but I know the connection that I had, that I had the power to call them with a song. And if they hear it, they going to play it if it's that. You know what I'm saying? So I end up going to the Have It All video shoot. I was on the low end already when they had called me. And they was like, man, bro, we on this bridge. We finna shoot on the bridge. And the low end was down there with Brick. It was a lot of people. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people who was out there. That with Brick, with Billy there. A lot of people was out there with Billy there. Whole bunch of people was out there with Billy there. And, they was on the bridge doing their thing. I'm talking about a million guns, bro. A million motherfucking guns. I'm like, nah, I got to get the fuck on away from them. They was too hot. But Shorty had heart, man. He had talent. We never got to see his full potential because he was going to surpass a lot of people, too. He was going to surpass a lot of people. And not that he had lyrical content, but not that he had like lyric bars and all that, bro. He was talking this shit on there, and people loved him, bro, on everything. He would have had a hell of a fan base, bro. And I heard a lot of songs by JoJo though, and it was cold. But back to Smylez, man. Smylez was the most talented, man. I end up running into them again. On 69th. They had a little studio on 69th, 70th. They had a little studio, and we went over there, and Smylez was up in there. And I'm talking about this the first time that I seen an engineer, a producer, anything, bro, cook up a raw beat with the instruments. Doom, 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 like that. You hear me? Like, look, we was in there when Living to Die in Chicago. Hey, look, he been had that. He been had that. That little Living to Die in Chicago. He been had that the little front end. He just never fixed it, bro. On everything, we heard that. We heard that he let Duck head like I'm playing, like I'm working with this. But we never knew that, you know what I'm talking about, Living to Die Chicago, it'll come back to hunt him. You know what I'm talking about? I was there when he was fucking with that beat, man. It was so much talent, bro, that we lost. But we ain't lose Smylez to a gunshot wound, none of that. He died from a brain like an aneurysm or something, however you say it. He died from that. He ain't died from gun violence. So, you know, a family could take that more, you know, even though he gone, you know, it's better than somebody killing him and seeking revenge. But JoJo, he was a leader, bro. You got to give him his flowers, man. The little dude came in, and he came out of nowhere, and everybody else had a name already. And he made a name for JoJo Real. He made D Block famous. He made all that famous, along with P. Rico, and then Lil Mr. them, and all the rest of them who helped kick in. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, being around JoJo, though, he was smarter. He was smart. He was intelligent, bro. He was like, you could tell he was intelligent. He just was a product of his environment, of dropping out of school and everything else that he was in. He was gonna get involved in, you know. His brother Swag, man, his brother Swag, he decent. Swag just need the, you know what I'm talking about, keep doing what he doing, that positive shit, staying out the way. You know, don't start trolling Dirk them again and none of that, Swag, man. Just do you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just do you. You talented, but you know, you just gotta make the music that the crossover music now, bro. You got the image and everything, bro. I'm telling you, you know. But yeah, man, it was a blessing, man, to hear the BDK song, and you know, trying to tell him like, man, you don't want to hear that shit. It's several people who told him that once they heard the song, who was over there in Jaro at the time, you know, on Rose, Tookaville, whatever you want to say it, you know. But he famous, but he ain't here to see it, you know. He more famous than he'll ever be dead than he was when he was alive. And, you know, it's just, you know, a lot of parents, he ain't had no kids though, but a lot of parents is like hurt. You know, you lose your kids to this. And I remember he was going around tunning, and he was going around doing this thing, catch a little Reese and them blacking, you know, and then they released a video of JoJo, which was disrespectful to his kinfolks, his mom and them. You know, he been dead for all this time, bro, since 2012. And then y'all reach back out and go out y'all way, you know, to get the video footage of the last moments of his life, you know. But, you know, this just evil shit. That's how the world is. The world, you know, put it out here now. Why now? We don't know. We'll never know. But yeah, it was nice meeting Smylez, Mr. All them who did. Smylez, Mr. JoJo. Who else? Who else was talented over there? Cavo. Lil Cavo, Dale Gotti need to step it up. He need to come harder and harder, bro. Like Dale Gotti hard, bro. He just, you know, he just laid back now. He laying back, bro. You gotta apply pressure to this shit, man. You wanna win in this game, bro, apply pressure. You know, I'm gonna start back helping on the music too. Start back helping if I see a talent, artist with talent, bro. And I can get you on the radio, get you to, you know what I'm talking about, on Sundays with Shondell, so you can promote yourself, your music, your three songs get played on the radio. You know what I'm talking about, that day in front of 3.5 million listeners. You know, I got that type of connection, you know. Just look for the right person who loyal, you know what I'm talking about. Not that you'll owe me nothing, but, you know, you won't take off and then you think you hit a lick. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you ain't do nothing. You know, I don't even want the fame. I just want everybody to eat, you know. But, yeah, rest in peace to JoJo, man. His mom, man. Shout out to his mom. I'm going to be getting up with the mothers of drill, like Duck Mom, Mr. Mom, Tuka Mom, all they moms, man, and lay out my idea, what I want to do so they could profit and their kids could profit and we all could, you know what I'm talking about, eat. You know, but this trenches news, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. That's my memories of JoJo. That's my memories of Smylez. Him up in the studio cooking up raw beats, man. You know, I'm talking about his goal was to get them out the hood. You know, he wasn't just no person who would be telling them like, oh man, go over here and shoot and all that, man. Smylez try to keep them in the studio, bro. He tried to keep their heads on, bro, because he seen the vision, man. Unfortunately, he ended up losing his life, you know, to a brain problem, you know, and not to violence. But kudos to all of them. Make sure y'all tell y'all kids they mind is they nine, man. They don't need no gun, man. I'm telling you, you can outthink somebody with your brain. Remember that, man. My mind is my nine shirts coming soon, man. They'll be out next week for sale. From toddlers to from babies to adults, man. Y'all be able to buy the shirts, man. Make sure you buy them, man. And I'll be going live in a little bit, man. Rest in peace of JoJo Coleman, man. Oh, got a one more story, man. Lil JoJo now, man. Hey, look, I'm on my back porch. Lil JoJo now over there. This 2012. I'm on my back porch on Vernon, right where Tutu got killed. Gene come out the gate. Loko who be over there with Boss Top now, who was over there who died. He was on the my gate. I hear him telling Shorty now like, hey man, JoJo on Eberhard, man. You hear me? Like, JoJo on Eberhard. So look, I trick Gene them. I tell Gene them as I'm taking out the garbage, Gene them in the gate. I'm like, here come the slickers, here come the slickers, here come the slickers. Whole time slickers wasn't even coming, bro. I had did that shit because I know that they was finna ambush JoJo now, bro. You know, but this trench of news, man. Love y'all. God 23 with stick. I'm out.